Why is it trans activists, most of whom are men wanting to be women, why do they hate women so much? Why do they target women all the time? They want to be women, and yet they appear to hate them. You know, what has happened? We've seen what's happened to J.K. Rowling. She's been threatened with death. She's been threatened with rape. We've seen what's happened to Sharon Davis when she was fighting against the ban in sport. She was threatened. They tried to destroy her career. She actually said, no, they tried to take your brand, your career, your job. They threatened her children. How in God's name? You know, I was trying to think today, in preparation for coming out, I was trying to think, why are they so aggressive? And why are they so vile, these activists? And I think it's because their ideology is so fragile. It doesn't actually stack up. You can't be a bloke and just declare yourself a woman and expect everything to be okay. It doesn't. So maybe they have to be aggressive to push it through. But when are we going to start tackling this? Because these are criminals. I hope to God that woman who threw the soup or the tomatoes, as it was, in New Zealand, let's hope she's been arrested and charged, but we can't guarantee it.
Well, I mean, I think that Kellie-Jay Keen is a hero, frankly. I think she has so much courage. She's so brave. The fact that she puts herself into these situations where she knows that she's going to be at risk. Because we've seen for a very long time that, you know, there's this sort of bubbling violence with a lot of these protesters, people holding placards that say things like decapitate TERFs. You wouldn't get away with that kind of straightforward incitement to violence. You wouldn't have that tolerated for any other group of protesters. It's borderline terroristic. And I think what we're seeing here is that bubbling has tipped over into violence, and Kellie-Jay Keen goes into these situations knowing that she's going to show these protesters for what they are, and that is women-hating misogynists who want to use violence to silence women from standing up for their rights. She is so brave, and I think that the country should applaud her.